Good morning. It's another day in the neighborhood at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not sure when I fell asleep last night. It's real-time Christmas Eve, but in order to get a Christmas video done, a Christmas Eve video done, a New Year's Eve video done, which I tried to make 4 times yesterday, and I could not spit anything out. All the videos in between, and a New Year's Day video, and write a blog. Let's see. Five videos left to do for the year, and a blog that has nothing on it, also due in 4 or 5 days. I filmed and made my Christmas and Christmas Eve videos early. So I'm over at Cam's because it's Christmas Eve in real time, and I'm filming ahead because it's Christmas Eve and Christmas, and we don't have any particular plans, but editing and YouTubing is not on my agenda. It's time for real life, and I need to get some done so that I can enjoy participating in real life a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to make it to midnight. My sleep schedule has been so screwed up, everyone. I go to sleep between like 6, sometimes 6 p.m. because I get out of work at 5, get home by about 5:30. Sometimes at 6 p.m. I'm in bed for the night, like a little old lady. I mean, first my health went from a reasonably active 30-year-old to 80 overnight, and now for about the last 2 months since I've been at my new job, my sleep has become like a little old lady too. I sleep from 6 p.m. or 8 p.m., between 6 and 8, and get up at between 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Usually 3 a.m. is when I get up. Occasionally, like today, I wake up at 2. Sometimes, rarely, I'm blessed to sleep until 4. And I've tried pushing back my sleeping time till later. My body clock still wakes me up early. So in order to get my sleep right, I have to be sleep deprived for like a week. I'm sure if I forced myself to stay up for like a week, somehow, if that's humanly possible, eventually I would be so tired that I would sleep in, and my wake time wouldn't be so incredibly early. But with CFSME, I'm barely getting by and getting through my job and getting through my day as it is, with medications and everything. That adding sleep deprivation to try and reset my sleep cycle, I'd have to take time off work or something. I don't know. That's one of the projects for next year, is to try and get my sleep on right. And engaging in real life, trying to get I'm getting enough sleep. My timing is not appropriate to living any kind of life. I just don't. I'm not awake at the hours other people are awake. And businesses are awake, and things, social life after work doesn't happen. And doctors and things before work doesn't really happen, except if I do it at the very tail end, right before I go in, because they're not open yet. So I just can't function on these hours, and I can't reset my sleep without doing something differently that I haven't quite figured out yet. Besides, like I said, trying to stay up late. I tried that 2 days in a row, forcing myself to stay awake, and I still got up at between 1 and 4 a.m. And was unable to go back to sleep. My body has decided this is the right time to wake up. So maybe I'll take a nap at New Year's and have my partner wake me up when it gets near midnight, like 11, wake me up so I can enjoy midnight with him and hang out with him before that in the evening. I don't know. But it's really eking in my ability to participate in life, my sleep schedule. And when I am awake, I'm very tired all the time. And typically, generally feel like I've got a cold or a bug or something. Like I've got some sort of flu. I have hot flashes and cold sweats and have night sweats. I feel dizzy and weak and tired and sick pretty much the whole day. My pain is better since being on the Humira. I don't live on OTCs like I was for a while before they figured out I had RA. I used to take them by the handful, especially first thing in the morning. That's when you feel RA the most. I would wake up not just generally feeling like I've got a never-ending cold. That's kind of what mild to moderate CFS is. This is the flu that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. You're zapped of all energy and you generally feel like duty all the time. But now that I've got a couple months worth of biologics, which is Humira, a disease-modifying drug that affects, it tamps down part of your immune system in me, and my pain is much better than it used to be. I wouldn't go a day in the past without taking OTCs, and especially in the morning, and I would take at least the limit, usually pushing a little over the limit, every single day. So yes, some meds have their side effects. All meds have their side effects. But living in chronic pain every day, I mean, even exceeding the amount you're allowed to take of OTCs, just barely touch the pain, has its side effects too. It will wear you out. Anybody who has lived with chronic pain can appreciate and understand that. It's like having a toothache that never goes away. It's severe pain. And it's just always there. It's like, well, just don't focus on it. Do some meditation. Take a walk. Smile. Do some stress relief. Breathing exercises. If you have ever had a slamming toothache, it's like right there and it hurts so bad. It's right in your face all the time. Try just ignoring severe pain and see how far you get. Not very far. That's why it's important to treat medical conditions as best as possible and take care of yourself as best as possible. So my sleep is off. They're finally getting my pain a little bit under control. It's not like I don't use over-the-counters still. Just don't live on them. I have steroids that I can take on the worst days. Hold on a second. course, it would happen in the middle of the video. Just got severely nauseous, started sneezing repetitively, coughing, and almost, because I haven't taken my meds yet. And it's only like 3 o'clock in the morning. I think my med cycle has something to do with my screwed up sleep cycle. So, just so you know, that's what I had to run and do before I get sick. That was gonna rattle in the camera. I'm way too honest. Let me take these. Then they gotta kick in. Oh, that was awful. Ugh. So yeah, I'm unwell. But they made a dent, at least in my pain. They haven't made a dent in the feelings of sickness or my energy. My energy has actually gotten worse. I don't move as much as I used to. I don't exercise. My job is lighter and I'm still barely holding on. I took my medication a week or 2 ago. I took my medication. It's like narcoleptic medication. And I drank. I'm back to drinking the energy drinks again, which I gotta stop again. Because I can't stay awake for my life, for my work and everything else. So I took my narcolepsy medication, and I drank a 320 milligram monster and promptly fell asleep where I was sitting for 2 hours. That's not normal. You can't function like that. You can only take so much medication, and you can only have so much caffeine before you cause yourself damage. The cure causes its own damage. Same with this RA medication. It comes with risks, of lengthy pamphlet of risks they send me every single time. But between the pain of RA and fibromyalgia, with this chronic exhaustion and sickness, that I can take doses and doses and doses and doses and doses of OTCs and smother myself in Bengay and sleep for 8 hours and take narcolepsy medication and slam that energy drink and fall asleep. Can't function that way. So I had to pick. If they can treat something, I had to treat it. I had to try it. And it worked. The pain isn't gone, but it's way more livable now. And surprisingly, a bonus from treating the RA pain is that the fibromyalgia pain has dramatically reduced as well. When I had to go off my meds for surgery that I had a few months ago, after I was off it for a few weeks and it was out of my system, my RA pain started back up, and I realized, you don't realize something is working until it's taken away from you, and then you have to try it again. And realize how much more pain you're in, because I'm still in pain. So I didn't realize how well it was working for me until I went off it, and was in more pain and started hitting the OTCs again. And then the daily dose of OTCs was not enough. And then it went from joint pain and all of that kind of stuff to radiating from the original aching spot across my body, that oversensitization syndrome in your brain that comes with chronic pain conditions, where your brain keys into the pain and shuts down the receptors for your natural painkillers and amplifies the pain that I've spoken about before. I think they're onto something, because after about 4 days of RA pain, then fibromyalgia pain set back in, and I felt like bruised from head to toe, like someone beat the freak out of me all day long. My skin hurt to touch my skin touching my clothing hurt. If you just a gentle pressure, felt like you were touching a big fat purple bruise, and it's like an amplifier to a guitar. The RA pain is the guitar, and untreated RA long enough led to fibromyalgia. That's my hypothesize for me, because that seemed to be when I went off my meds. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yes, I live in pain, but I used to live in a lot more pain. And after being off it for about 3 or 4 days and being in extreme pain and with no treatment, it began to radiate and refer from head to toe and spread, get worse and worse and worse as the days went on. It's dulled back down now that I'm back on my medication. So, messed up sleep schedule, no energy, getting worse on the energy front, better on the pain front, but it's still there. My sleep schedule is off. I am trying to navigate and adapt still to how I can lead a productive, full, functional, best life possible given my health conditions and my erratic. It's not erratic, it's the same. It's just not a fitting schedule for my life, my sleep schedule, and then missing life, because I still am doing a video a day. I'm not well very often, and I don't have much energy. I don't have much time that I could see other humans or do important things. I have to reprioritize moving into the next year. I'm not entirely sure yet. I've been slow brewing it, like I mentioned in the Think About 2022 Now video, how I'm going to reorganize my life, to focus first on my health, try to adjust my sleep schedule back to hours that other people are alive and living, try to incorporate exercise back into my capacities and my daily routine. I might have to go down to something like Tai Chi, guys, gals, everyone. Because I'm barely getting by. Yoga is now too much for me. Once in a great while I'll feel better and I can do it, and then I'll be doubly exhausted the next day. So been trying to hook up with a friend for like weeks, but I'm never awake or well or not doing YouTube videos, especially with the holidays and the end of the year coming on. to see him. So, to everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. I told you guys that I sort of foreshadowed that this would be the last year that I was going to do a video a day. I don't know what the format of my channel shall be for next year. I haven't decided yet. Come on and put out a video when I feel like it, about a subject that interests me, updates, whatnot. But after I follow through with this year's commitment of one video a day, the same that I've been doing it for 4 years, including this one, coming up on New Year's, given my current life circumstances, I need to reorient my priorities and figure out how to adapt and modify my daily schedule, my weekly schedule, my sleep schedule, my hobby schedule, my life, to best fit my current physical situation, my differing job hours, and still manage to have the best quality of life possible. New Year's is right around the corner, and that is when it's going to start. That's the quote of the day, by the way. I sang it. I didn't announce it. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. So right now it's actually the Christmas season. Christmas Eve, actually. But in order to get a video a day out on time, I have to film 5 videos in the next 2 days. And still manage to sleep and spend time with my partner. That way I have time to edit them in the next 3 days and find something cohesive to say about New Year's. Because like I said, I tried 4 times and I just couldn't spit anything out. I just kept talking about how everyone should get vaccinated. COVID's still a thing. And things that have happened, like racism towards Asians and Black Lives Matter, and sort of a rundown for the year. And I don't know what I'm going to do for it. I already talked in 2018 about how to properly set resolutions that work, SMART goals. I talked in 2019 about everything that was going on in the world, including COVID and other things, and how we are happy to see the other side of the year. I don't want to spend the whole time talking about my health or my personal situation. It's kind of what this video is for. I'll figure it out. But I've got to do these today, so I can edit today and tomorrow, so I can edit them, and Sunday, so I can edit them next week, film the New Year's Eve video, and edit that, and write the blog in the 3 days plus work before New Year's. So I have 3 days to come up with a blog and write it, and film and edit the New Year's video, and 5 videos to come up with for now, for the days of the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. And I'm just not it's not that I'm not interested in YouTube anymore. That the format of my channel has to change. I just cannot maintain it. And I don't like to make promises that I don't keep. I'll say I will try. I'll say I might, maybe, but I don't say I will, unless I will. I made a video about that, speaking and follow through, keeping commitments to yourself. It speaks to your integrity to other people, but it also speaks to yourself, that you're someone you can trust. You deliver what you promise to deliver. And so I'm not going to disappear because I value doing this. I derive joy from it. I derive a sense of contribution, although it reaches a small audience. But it's also a priority of mine to value the relationships in your life. And I'm not seeing my friends. I'm taking time away from my partnership. Between being ill, being asleep, and then YouTube, I need to reinvest more time into my relationship. I really need to work on my sleep schedules, trying to inch it later somehow, until I am sleeping it and waking at a more functional for my life hour, incorporate exercise, reincorporate other hobbies in my life. And I just can't hold all the balls in the air anymore, everybody. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, like that other video that I made recently, don't quit just before success happens. I promise, video a day. That's what you've come to expect. Been watching me for a while, through the end of this year. Then after that, there might be some changes due to my situation, until and unless my situation improves with my health. So now is that time. I have to cram, because I will not get a video a day out before the end of the year. I will not follow through with my commitments, regardless that it's the holiday season, regardless that I'm exhausted, regardless that I don't have the time to be doing what I'm doing in order to make that happen, because I made a commitment. And that means something to me. That's part of my foundational belief that helps make me feel good about myself, regardless that I'm not being as productive as I used to be as a human, is that I am reliable and trustworthy, dependable, loyal. I keep promises to myself. I have integrity. And you fall on hard times where a lot of things that you used to rely on get taken away from you. It's important to have some firm foundational principles that you can still stand by about how you are as a human, who you are as a human, that you can still operate by, even if the things disappear from your life. Your jobs, your relationships, your friendships, your health. You can still operate by the principles that make you feel like a decent human being. Even if you can't do the things, be the places, or be with the people anymore. But everything has a season. Everything comes into our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And the season has passed for this channel to be video a day channel. Once we go into the new year, new you, I have to accept that this version of me that I've been struggling with for the last 2 years, and I didn't open up about until this last year, is hanging around for a while. It's going to be here a while till we tell them, unless we get a solution. And that's not looking in like anytime in the near future. And I think 4 years, and I saw my video count the other day. It's ridiculous. 4 years and several thousand videos later, I think it's okay. And I think you guys won't, guys, girls, everyone else, inclusive channels, this is Santa Claus, that you guys won't mind that I have to put my health, my family, my cat, my boyfriend, my friends, my sleep, my job, higher on the priorities list. I need to take care of myself, which means the season of video a day has passed. If you're really itching for a video a day, you could just pick a playlist and let it play all. Like I said, I checked my video count. There's like several thousand. I have enjoyed doing this endeavor of attempting to put out a video a day. I really enjoyed it. Even when it's been hard to come up with something to say, and all my tech breaks and they're bad, and it's a feat in time management. Where can I squeeze this in? How can I squeeze this in? Even when things are like they are now, you're sick, it's Christmas Eve, you're behind, you have 5 videos to film in 2 days. When are you gonna do this? What are you gonna say? And discipline and consistency, and yeah, so I'll miss having it as part of my daily life, but it's got to be that way. Everything good and everything bad comes to an end sooner or later, and this channel is a little bit good, but it has good intentions. And I'll still be around. I just won't be around as often because I have to look after myself. Never work yourself to death. Sometimes you have to take things down a notch. Even the things you enjoy. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anything and anyone else. So don't forget about me, guys, gals, everyone. I won't forget about you. I'll be on here periodically after New Year's. Moving forward, I just don't know when and with what yet. I haven't formalized that part of my New Year's planning quite yet. The season of a video a day is done. It has been fun pushing myself to make that happen regardless of what's going on in my life. Trying to find some way to connect, contribute, destigmatize, and be some source of comfort, lack of feeling alienated, different, alone in the world. We will hang out again. at least 5 more times every day. And then we'll catch up like old friends periodically with who knows what. Who knows what this will be next year. But the season of daily posting has passed. And I hope that you guys come back and check out videos when I do post. See how I am. And I'd like to hear how you are. I never really did get to know very many of you that watch me. Only 1 or 2 people ever really comment on my videos. So I've only seen, I know a few of who my subscribers are, but not very many. And that'd be nice to get to know you guys a little bit. So at any point, feel free to throw some comments on any of my videos if you get bored, because I'm not posting every day anymore, and you want to watch a video and you just click a playlist and write some comments. And they'll be like, hey, I know you, or I've never met you, but I love you anyway. Quote, quote, quote of the day. Shorts with boots. That's not the quote of the day, but they look cute, don't they? Tune on the video. Quote of the day. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is season, turn, turn, turn. Adios. I salute you for hanging out with me for the last 4 years. I thoroughly enjoyed your company. I look forward to catching up with you sometime in 2022, sometimes in 2022. All good things and all bad things come to an end eventually. Things come into our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And apparently daily posting came into my life for a season and a reason, but not a lifetime. The season has passed. Good morning, goodbye, love you guys. I salute you. I heart you. Stick my tongue out at you. Tip my glass to you. And I'm gonna let you go because this video is too long and rambly, and I need to come up with 4 more. Bye, everybody. I wish each and every one of you had your own channel so I could visit with you. Cheers. Happy holidays, and may your future be bright. Come back and check out the channel sometime in the future. I'll still be around, just not every day. As we move into 2022, think about your priorities and make sure you've got the right things in the right spot for the overall quality of your life. That's what we're about here. Quality of life, happiness, self-care. And I can't preach what I don't practice. So when I cram down these last several videos and get through the year to keep my commitment to myself and to you and maintain my integrity, I've got to focus on myself, my health, and my quality of life, so I'm not a hypocrite. And I'll be around. I'm really done talking now. I need to wake up. Double piece. Deuces. She got the boots with the fur. Haven't heard that one in a while, huh? By YouTube. I hit the off button. Try that again.